Your boy Stinger Cool back in the house with one of my favorite wrestling companies, AEW, aka what that stands for All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling is commonly shortened to AEW, American Professional Wrestling Promotion, based in Jacksonville, Florida. No, I think WWE knows based in Florida now. Originally I think WWE was based in Connecticut. But this is not about the WWE. This is about AEW. It is considered the second largest wrestling promotion in the United States behind WWE. Trade name All Elite Wrestling. Type private industry professional wrestling streaming media. Founded in January 1st, 2019. 3 years ago. Founder Tony Khan. They bring you that old school WCW vibe. And they got a couple old school WCW wrestlers, Arn Anderson, Sting in the mix, Jake the Snake, Conan. See, headquarters 1TIAA Bank Field, Jacksonville, Florida, United States. Area served worldwide. Key people: Tony Khan, President, CEO, General Manager, and Head of Creative, Mega Perique, Chief Legal Counsel, Kenny Omega, Executive Vice President, Nick Jackson, Executive Vice President, Matt Jackson, Executive Vice President, Products, Home Video, Life Events, Merchandise, Music, Pay-Per-View, Publishing, Streaming, Network Service and Television Services, License Owner, Saeed Khan, Tony Khan, Divisions, AEW Games, AEW Heels, AEW Music, Shop AEW, websites www.allelitewrestling.com. AEW is owned by Shahid Khan and his son Tony, who founded the company in 2019. In the ring performances Cody Rhodes, Matt and Nick Jackson, Kenny Omega, and Brandy Rhodes also serve as company executives. Its headquarters are located at TIAA Bank Field, home stadium of the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville in the house, baby. The team also owned by Shahid Jackson since October 2nd, 2019. AEW has produced a 2-hour weekly television show, AEW Dynamite, which is pure dynamite. Airing live on TBS in the United States, the show originally aired on TBS sister channel TNT. In case you didn't know, TBS stands for Turner Broadcast Station, owned by Ted Turner, and TNT stands for Network Television. Turner Net. No, TNT stands for, let's see, Turner Network Television. It took me a long time to figure that out, and all the times I've been a kid watch TBS and TNT. I had a feeling they was linked up together, but they both are owned by Ted Turner. I mean he used to be, well, still is in deep competition with my man Vince McMahon, because Ted Turner owned WCW, which AEW is like the revamp of, and Vince McMahon owned WWE, so there's always competition. And then you had the third competition, Paul Heyman with ECW, which stands for Extreme Championship Wrestling. My brothers, WCW stands for World Championship Wrestling. WWE, no, WWF stands for World Wrestling Federation, but now the WWE stands for World Wrestling Entertainment. Then you had the new competition, TNA stands for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. TNA, no, Total Nonstop Action. AJ Styles. People like Prime Time, Edith Skipper, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, all of them made names, made TNA. Road Dogg, X Pac, Billy Gunn. Only members from see Degenerated. Only members for Degenerates and X that they never appeared on TNA was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and China. No, China did appear. I take that. Even China appeared at one point in time. Viscera appeared. Midian appeared. See, they TNA gave us the best and all them. But back to the subject at hand. See, Sister TNT on October 2019 to December 2021. It also airs another weekly television program on TNT, AEW Rampage, since August 10th, 2021, along with two YouTube exclusive shows, AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation. That, yep. See, CBS Sports described AEW as the first company with a major financial background to take a swing at the at the beginning to compete with WWE on a major level in nearly 2 decades. Let me see. The background and information. In May 2017, professional wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer made a comment that the American Professional Wrestling Promotion, Ring of Honor, ROH, forgot about that, but Ring of Honor too, could not sell 10,000 tickets for a wrestling event, a feat that no U.S. based wrestling promotion besides the dominant WWE had accomplished since WWE's defunct major competitors, World Wrestling, the World, since WWE's defunct major competitor, World Championship Wrestling in 1999. The comment was responded by professional wrestlers Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, the tag team of Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson, who are the top stars signed to Ring of Honor and good friends both inside and outside of professional wrestling as a part of the group The Bullet Club, and later part of the Sub Bullet Club faction The Elite. They promoted and held an independent professional wrestling event called All in September 2019, featuring wrestlers from Ring of Honor as well RH as well as other promotions. The event sold out in 30 minutes and had the largest audience in attendance for the professional wrestling show in the United States, held and organized by promoters not affiliated with WWE or World Championship Wrestling (WCW) since 1993. The event was attended by 11,263 people. The event was acclaimed and it led to much online speculation that Cody and the Young Bucks would expand their ambition and create their own professional wrestling promotion or do a second all in event. People in the television industry, which were also very impressed with the show. On November 15th, 2018, several trademarks was filed in Jacksonville, Florida, that indicate the launch of All Elite Wrestling. Name filed for trademarks including All Elite Wrestling, AEW All Out, and see who was All Out also again on there. AEW Double or Nothing tonight, Tuesday Night Dynamite, AEW Double or Nothing, and several logos. In December 2018, Cody, the Young Bucks, and several other wrestlers left Ring of Honor. The official announcement of AEW's creation came at midnight Pacific time on January 1st, 2018, in the episode of Being the Elite, a YouTube web series created by and featured the Elite. Also announced in the episode was Double or Nothing, AEW's inaugural event and sequel to All In January 2nd, 2019, Cody and the Young Bucks officially signed with the promotion as competitors as well as serving as AEW's co-executive vice presidents, while entrepreneur, football executive, and longtime wrestling fan Tony Khan was announced as the president of the company. Tony and his father, Shahid, were reportedly backing the promotion as lead investors. The Khans are billionaires and part of the ownership group of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Fulham FC. Cody's wife, Brandy Rhodes, was announced as the company's chief brand officer on January 3rd, 2019. On January 8th, 2019, the company held its inaugural press conference on the forecourt of the TIAA Bank Field, where they announced talents that were going to perform as part of the promotion, including former Ring of Honor wrestlers, the team of SoCal Uncensored, Christopher James, Scorpio Sky, and Frankie Kazarian. Hangman Adam Page, independent wrestlers Dr. Britt Baker, Joey Janela, and former WWE wrestler Pac and Chris Jericho. Pac is also named as Neville. What up, young Doug? I hit y'all with some good Dragon Ball Z content earlier, so I had to hit y'all with some good AEW content because wrestling my specialty. I could do this off the dome, but I'm gonna read a little bit of this though, AEW, and still go off the dome. Pac and Chris Jericho. On February 7th, 2019, the group held a press conference where tickets were released for Double or Nothing on other big announcements, including Kenny Omega joining as a wrestler and company's fourth co-executive vice president, as well as the signings of Lucha Brothers Pentagon Jr., as he would say, Edo. Have a Pentagon do it. I ain't doing it as no gang sign. I'm just doing how he does. But Pentagon was he a beast with that doggone power driver. That junk like it's hurt. Kevin Steen used to do that power driver. Now they gave him that stunner, which I don't know why. Because I hate when WWE change wrestling moves, but we'll worry about WWE later. But yeah, Pentagon, he had that power driver. Then he had the other move where it cradle you up and drop you on your head. Was basically another power driver. So he had two power driver finishers. And Ray Finks, boy, he got that spinning body flip. I can't imitate it, but I ain't trying to get hurt. And plus, I ain't got enough room to do it. Best friends Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. Early history and TNT debut. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna shorten this specific reading this. On May 15, 2019, AEW and Warner Media announced a deal for a weekly primetime show and airing live on TNT, the network that formerly had broadcast WCW's Monday Nitro during the Monday Night Wars 1995 to 2001. CBS Sports describes AEW as the first company with major financial backing to take a swing at the beginning to compete with WWE on a major level in nearly 2 decades. Ain't bad. On May 25th, 2019, AEW produced their first ever pay-per-view, PPV, Double or Nothing. It took place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena and saw the debut of Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose. Also during a Double or Nothing, pro wrestling veteran Bret the Hitman Hart, I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Unveiled, no, he the last living member of the Hart Foundation because no Jen Anvil, Ryan Philman, and Bruce Bulldog died. Oh yeah, and Owen Hart died. God bless their souls. God rest their souls. See, unveiled AEW World Championship belt during the summer. AEW produced two more events: Fader Fest in June and Fight for the Fallen in July. Let me see. Impact of the COVID pandemic. Of course, other sports cancellations postponed for being announced March 2020. AEW began impact by American onset of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic following suspension of the 2019-2020 NBA season. That's back when they had like one knowing in the audience and the wrestlers just wrestling. You can see it on TV. Then when COVID-19 calmed down, they started putting wrestlers back in there. Let's see what else we got. In return to live touring in May 2021, AEW announced that they would be returning to live touring beginning in a special episode of Dynamite titled Road Rager on July 7th in Miami, Florida, in turn becoming the first major professional wrestling promotion in resume live touring during the COVID-19 pandemic. Road Rager was also the first and fourth to span a special Dynamite episode covered a welcome back tour with continue with two-part Fighter Fest on July the 14th and 21 in Cedar Park and Garland, Texas, respectively, and then conclude with Fight for the Fallen on July 28th in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina in the house. What's up? Yeah, boy, they got Charlotte. They went to Charlotte, baby. In June, AEW announced the September 22nd episode of Dynamite would be another special episode titled Grand Slam and would be AEW's New York City debut. The city, primarily known as home territory for WWE, as well as their first full event held in a stadium, the event would also become AEW's most attended event with over 20,000 attendees. See, on August 27th, 2021, it was revealed that Dark would begin tape at its own set within the Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida at Soundstage partnerships. AEW has partnerships agreements with Lucha Libre, AAA Worldwide. They gave all the high flying, all the dope wrestlers: Vampiro, Conan, Judas Messias, Damien Triple Six or Damien 666, Halloween, his mini counterpart Picato. How to see Halloween, Pentagon, of course. All the Latino legends came from AAA. Conan, aka K Dog. See who else was there? Hernandez, Jack Evans wrestled there, X Pac wrestled there. Man, we'd be here all day. Even the Abyss wrestled there, Sting wrestled there, AJ Styles wrestled there before. And the Chinese Oriental Wrestling Entertainment, OWE promotions, by the late 2020 and going into 2021, AEW formed partnerships with other wrestling promotions. Tony Khan has dubbed the concept of wrestlers from other promotions appearing in AEW as only as going through the Forbidden Door in December of that year. AEW began a partnership with Impact Wrestling, aka Impact Wrestling, baby, aka the DMX symbol, aka the Black Panther symbol. But yeah, had to hit y'all with that. Know that. Prime Time used to do that since he was an old school OG from TNA Wrestling, but it's now Impact Wrestling. Let's see. Kenny Omega make an appearance on Impact. Omega would later make his in-ring debut for the Impact Hard to Kill and defeat Rick Swan. Shout out to Rick Swan, he pretty cool people. He the young black guy with the dreads. And win the Impact World Championship at the Rebellion event, making him the first person to hold championships in both Impact and AEW concurrently. In October 2021, the work relationship between AEW and Impact Wrestling ended following Impact's Bound for Glory on February 3rd, 2021 at the Beach Break televised special. AEW started a partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling, MP, NJ, aka MPJ, aka NJPW. After the main event, Kenta made his AEW debut and hit John Moxley with his finishing strike to go to sleep. Kenta would later make his AEW in-ring debut at the following Dynamite. AEW has contracts. AEW signs most of its talents executive contracts, meaning talent can appear or perform only on AEW programming and events through. It has partnerships with the National Wrestling Alliance (NWA). And they gave us, NWA gave us Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, I think Hulk, Roddy Piper, I think, and a lot of old school wrestlers. Ricky Dragon Steamboat. I want to say Sting maybe. Lex Luger. I'm assuming. You know, NWA was way at but before my time, so that's why I'm struggling. But in Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling (NJPW), DDT Pro Wrestling (DDT), Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling (TJPW), and Mexico's Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide (AAA). Wrestlers and other personalities from those promotions may also make periodic appearances in AEW events. See, video games. Year 2020, AEW Casino Double or Nothing, Comma Games, mobile iPhone, iOS. 2020, all AEW Elite Gym, Crystallized Games, mobile phone, iOS. TBA, Untitled All Elite Wrestling Video Game, Yuki, developer, Yuki's console, PS5, Xbox Series X, S, PS4, Xbox One. So whenever the game come out, it will be for them systems. So it's gonna be tied. Championships and accomplishments. The AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page. Reign 1, Date 1, November 13th, 2021. AEW's Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Reign 1, May 30th, 2021. She held it 261 days in Jacksonville, Florida. Defeated Hirika Shida at Double or Nothing. See AEW TNT Championship, Sammy Guevara, two times title reigns, January 26, 2022, in Cleveland, Ohio. That's not where you from, young Doug. See J. See the AEW TBS Championship won by Jay Gerger. Reign won on January 5th, 2022. AEW Tag Team Championships, Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy. One title reign, January 5th, 2022. In Newark, New Jersey, FTW Championship, Ricky Starks. One title reign, July 14th, 2021. In 216 days, Cedar Park, Texas. Base FTW was like a original belt created by Taz since he didn't win the ECW belt back in the 90s for ECW. And Taz got his own facts. He can't wrestle no more because in the past he had neck injuries, but he still wrestled when he was younger. But he's older now, so he can't wrestle. So he the head honcho of his own group. We got a guy who's like the black version of Taz. He got his own version of Taz. This guy do suplexes. And of course, Ricky Starks, I think, is with his faction, his groups. A group of heels. Heels are bad guys. Face are good guys. Heels are bad guys, and faces are good guys. That's wrestling term. You know, but yeah, he got a good group. Arn Anderson, I think, got his group, and his son wrestle. Sting got his little group. Well, the guy he's mentoring. The latest winners are Ugly Boy, Ruby Soho, Hangman Adam Page. Jungle Boy won a Casino Battle Royal. Ruby Soho won a Casino Battle Royal for the women. Casino Ladder Match, Hangman Adam Page won the Casino Ladder Match. Death Triangle, Pac and Ray Phoenix won, the Casino title Team Royal. I mean, the Casino Tag Team Royal. Let's see who else. Dynamite Diamond Ring, MJF. Face of the Revelation Ladder Match, Scorpio Sky. Owen Hart Cup, TBD. And that's the story of AEW Wrestling. No. Come like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.